Welcome to the first episode of the TCD Props. In this episode, we're going to be putting together the Necronomicon from Evil Dead. So if you want to know how to put this bad boy together, make sure you stay tuned. Let's get to it. Welcome to the first episode of TCD Props. That's where I'm going to start building different props, not dioramas. I have the dio spot if you guys are interested in that too. These are going to be different props that I build from movies and different things like that. This is the Necronomicon episode. So this is from Evil Dead. I don't know if I got that many fans that are into building the props, but this is how I built the Evil Dead. I'm going to take you through the process and everything that I did, and so I'm just going to show you how I made the outlayer of it, so this and this side, and then I'm going to be doing another episode on how I printed the papers and what I did to make the papers and put the paper inside of the book. So you can actually take this technique and you can put it on a journal with paper in it already and just either take it out and then reattach it, or you can just put it aside and find a different way. Put the boxes between the pages and then lay this flat and then do the top and the other side, vice versa, and everything. So we're gonna get into this episode, and you guys know, like always, I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers right now. Thank you very much for getting me past 4,000. It's been going great, and I've been trying to give you guys the best that I got. I've been slacking a little bit here and there, but I'm trying to pick it up and just keep it coming and just give you guys everything. So if you could hit that little red subscribe button down at the bottom for me, that would be very much appreciated, and hit that little ring bell so it will pop up in your guys' feed. So let's get to building the Necronomicon. So this is the book that I'm going to be using. It's a red book. I prefer a black book. My first one that I did was a black book. You don't have to paint it as much because the black is underneath it. So the first thing I did was I actually did the inside already because I had the time, but we'll get to that. It's the exact same as the outside, just a little different. So the first thing that I did is drew out how I wanted the face to be. So that's how I want the face to be, and then the back where the ear is gonna go. If you guys can see that right there. And then I'm gonna lay it out, and I'll lay it out like this. And the first thing that I'm gonna start with, that I do start with, is around the eyes, and I bring out all what's gonna be stuck out the most. So that'll be the eyes and everything that's drawn on there. The rest of the book is gonna be the same. So, and I do the inside too. It's really up to you if you want to do the inside or whatever you want to do. So with this one, I'm gonna start with the eyes and just start doing it. So stay with me and watch.
Explosive beats.
I finished out how I want the face. I don't know if you guys can see it. So that's how I'm gonna want the face. I wish I would have made the eye a little bit bigger actually, this eye, but yeah, it should have been out more, but it already dried. So now I'm gonna go over with that technique. Like I said, is just really not even technique. You just spread it around the whole book and get it on there good. And the reason that I did these, I brought up the layer of these, and then how I do it, I just spread a little bit to make it look like it's smeared. So right now, on the mouthpiece, what I do in the mouth and the eyes is I push it down. I don't push it down real hard. I just make a little spread on it. So just to get a little bit, I don't want thick layers of it. So just get it around his mouth. Like that. So I got it around, that's dry right there. Same thing with the eye. So I get it around the eye. And boom. And then a little bit in the nose. Alright. So now I'm gonna move on to coating the whole book with it. So like I said, there's no 100% particular way to do it. It's just really I spread. I like making it where from his for the face one, to make it go from his head. So, and I like getting it on the edges too. So I spread it around. Just get it everywhere. So you just give it a whole bunch of texture. And it dries pretty quick. Like I said, be creative with it, man. Do what you feel. So I like to get it on the edges to get it all around the book like how the movie is. So I laid out that one. Now I'm just going to move on to the spine. And again, just put it where you want. I use a few glue sticks in it. So it's like probably 6 or 5. Like I said, the more you do, the more detailed it will come out to be. So, like I said, and then with this side, when I do this side, This side is just really a put it anywhere around the book. So this is going to be more of a any design that you want. And then I like to make some squiggly lines. Not squiggly lines, just some smear it so it's a little bit on there. I don't know if you see, so it's not just the flat book cover. Just to get it that, like I said, every little texture counts when you're doing this, because it just makes the book have more detail. And also don't worry about the when you're doing it and you get the little strands that you guys see going around. It really gives that again, that's another piece of detail that gives this the book, that's going to give your book that little extra detail to do. So that's about it right now. I'm gonna wait for this to dry. And then once it dries, it's gonna be onto the painting. And the first thing that I'm going to be doing is a black wash. So let's get to it right now. So it finished off drying. As you can see, it all finished off and everything. Got it kind of how I want it. Now what I'm going to be doing is the black washing. And so what you do is mix some black paint with a little bit of water. And you do that because you want to get in the cracks of everything. And then we're going to go through and black wash it real quick. So let's go. Alright, painted that black. Now let that one dry. It's going to be a little bit, so I'll let this dry. I'm going to hit it with another coat. Probably, I would say, 2 more times. So 1 or 2 more times. Book is finally dried out. Dried out completely. So sorry for the white on my hand. I was doing another project. Did the inside and did the outside. So first thing that I'm gonna start with is I'm gonna be using 4 different colors. I'm gonna be using this acrylic. This is flesh yellow, then burnt sienna, then nutmeg brown, and melted chocolate. And I'm gonna go in that order, and I'm gonna just be dry brushing it on. Some of this one and this one, I'm gonna try getting some in the cracks in between. So try getting in between there on the layer right there. And then when you go over, like I said, you're gonna just be dry brushing, getting everything in. And you can do it one of 2 ways with this. You go to the eyes, and you can either hit the eyes and then go back over at the end with black to darken it in, or you can just bypass it and go around it. Same thing with the nose and the mouth. So let's get to it. Alright, as you can see, this is what the outcome was after I did the dry brushing. I did the 4 different colors. The red I didn't, not the red, the burnt sienna I think it was. I didn't really like too much on the newest one that I did. But this one turned out real good. I really liked how it all came together. I so far only did the book. Remember, if you guys want, you can separate the book. You can spread it out like that and do this side and the front cover. So you could do it to a regular book that has nothing in it. So just empty pages if you guys want, and then just do the inside and the back and everything like that, just like I showed you. Then I'm gonna take this book, and right now I'm doing some editing to the pages and everything to make it more to my liking, and then I'm gonna mess around with the pages to make them look really old. So make sure you guys tune into that video. That will be a whole separate video. So until next time, like always, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys check out those other videos. I got other videos on the Freddy Krueger diorama. They're all how-tos on the Freddy Krueger diorama, Jason Voorhees one. So I got quite a few out there right now, and I'm gonna be coming out with plenty more. So if you ain't hit that little red subscribe button and that ring bell, so every time I drop a video you guys can be alerted, make sure you guys do that for me and tune into the next video. So like always, like, share, and subscribe. This is Collection Dimension. We out. Peace.